Hello everyone, Emax here and welcome to another Destiny 2 video, and today I have a lot of news regarding the upcoming May updates with the new DLC, the Warmind DLC, and more specifically the PvP aspect of this update. So in this video we're going to be going over private matches, competitive play, and ranked game modes. So today was the reveal of the Destiny 2 Warmind DLC, and more specifically the actual update itself, which will be free to everyone. In the live stream, Bungie revealed a lot of things regarding both PvE and PvP, but in this video specifically we're going to be focusing on the PvP aspect of this update. After months and months of asking and waiting for so long for this to be introduced into the game, we're finally getting private matches, and it's really disappointing that they took so long to put private matches into Destiny 2, even though it was already in Destiny 1. And we expected it to at least be in the game like right after launch. It's been almost like 6 months now, I believe, and we're finally now getting private matches. You know, better late than never, but it's not really custom games. It's pretty much bare bones, just like any other private matches from any other game. Kind of like a copy and paste from Destiny 1, but at least we have private matches, and that's going to open up so many different opportunities for competitive play, for different tournaments hosted by different sites and different organizations. And hopefully now Destiny 2 will actually be on MLG game battles, because if you didn't know, when the Rise of Iron expansion released for Destiny 1, which was also when private matches released onto Destiny 1 in that new update, MLG had an event where they invited a lot of Destiny players, popular streamers, and YouTubers, and really it was just an invitational event for them to actually show off that, hey, we're finally supporting Destiny, and it's going to be on game battles. We're going to be supporting ladder play and tournaments and wagers and stuff like that. And it was really great for, the short time being, before Destiny 2 came out, and we expected that for Destiny 2, especially since Destiny 2's gameplay was catered so much for the competitive scene, and yet they didn't really support the competitive scene. But finally, that ranked play is now going to be in Destiny 2 coming May 8th. We're going to be seeing a lot of tournaments popping up, and hopefully MLG Game Battles is one of them, because they're one of the more organized tournaments out there. But I'm sure they're not going to be the only ones. The only reason I prefer Game Battles is simply because MLG knows what they're doing. They know how to run tournaments, they know how to run different events, and they're just a more organized organization when it comes to hosting and running a tournament or any sort of competitive play event. If you know me and you know how I am about competitive gaming, you know that I love competitive gaming. I love fast-paced shooters, especially Call of Duty and Destiny. I really want to push this whole competitive atmosphere in Destiny 2, because the Destiny community, when it comes to competitive, was really huge in Destiny 1, but Bungie didn't really support it. And then a lot of those players just kind of like left the platform simply because they weren't really supporting the competitive scene, even though it was one of the biggest communities on Destiny. So now that private matches is finally coming back into the game, which is going to open up so many different opportunities for all these competitive players and these competitive matches to happen. I really hope that Bungie pushes the whole competitive aspect into the game. And also, speaking of the competitive aspect, ranked play is also going to be in the game coming May 8th with this update, and we haven't really gotten too much information about that yet. But one of the speculations I have is that it's just going to be like, I don't know, a bare bones ranked play type game mode, similar to any other shooter out there, any other game out there with a ranked play playlist, where you win a couple of matches and your rank goes up, your MMR goes up, and you go into the next division, and you lose matches, your MMR goes down, and you relegate into the lower division. So stuff like that kind of just shows and caters to the more competitive community. You could look at other esports like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Dota, League of Legends, CS:GO. Like, there was a community for it. The games weren't, some of those games weren't specifically built for competitive, but over time a competitive community grew within the game, and the developers supported that, and now they're making even more money with it. So it's it's only being smart when it comes to business to support what your fan base is trying to push. And I really wish that the popular streamers and YouTubers would actually push this. So that was about it for the update. That was pretty much all they said when it comes to PvP in the live stream. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm Emax Destroyer. You've just been destroyed, and I'll see you in the next video.